Hi, good evening. How are you? How is everyone? This is a different type of video. This video targeting all the new players that they are starting with the game. I will give them some tips that will help them how to grow very fast and to get the maximum benefit of all their resources, regardless is it normal resources or golden shreds or medals or other stuff. These tips is very important, and there is like I believe maybe 90% or 95% from all the people who start the game, they face this issue, and I am one of them, where I recognized after a very late stage that I done a lot of mistakes, and these mistakes unfortunately I understood after I understood the game more and more. So I'm preparing this video at least to guide you and help you how to do to avoid these mistakes and to get the maximum benefit of your growth. So simply when the game starts, you only have your HQ. Your HQ, you need to focus first of all, beside just keep building. The most important part, you need to focus on your upgrades. The first upgrade you will have is your HQ. Headquarter. The headquarter, always there is a certain buildings as essential buildings that you need to prepare to allow you to go to next level. For example, now I am in level 33 heading to level 34, so I have the tech center, barracks, and then we have the tank, missile, any of these centers that I need to upgrade, in addition to wall, alliance support. So these already completed, so I have these buildings, so I have to finish, in addition to the resources required to upgrade. For example, I need 1.7G iron, 1.7G food, same for gold and oil. So now the first tip that always you need to focus, that you need to look at these buildings and you need to start upgrading these buildings. Now, on parallel, that usually that the game will allow you to build the resources buildings like iron and food, plus ori it will be later, and gold. This is the first building that you start with. So these buildings are very important to allow you to generate food. But the mistake that you don't need to upgrade these buildings, make it like level 2, 3, unless if it is required for your HQ, which is never part of the requirement. And there is some other buildings like gear factory, like ship lab, and other buildings which they are, you don't need totally that you need to upgrade them in the early stage. So the only thing you need to focus as step one, that to focus on your HQ. The issue you will face later on when you reach level 20 in your HQ, then you will start suffer, especially for the players who don't spend money in the game. So the best way to focus in these buildings and to collect the resources. So there is other ways to collect the resources, either from your alliance rewards, okay, which the alliance gifts, or through when you go to the world, always there is the mines. Okay, so for example, let's find a mine. Okay, this is a food mine. Okay, simply you can click, then you can send your team to go and dig. I'll do one small thing fast to show you. This is different story, this is not related, so at least you can, where is, okay, so this one, so you send your team to come and see, I'm sending the team to come and gather the food. So, and to have a faster way Okay, even to help you, to guide you for gathering, you can go for the search part and you find all the levels. You select the level you want, then you do search. It will guide you directly to help you to find the mines in a faster way. So this is the two ways. And at the same time, in the later stages, the resources which you harvest, okay, from your internal buildings, it's not even enough to help you to grow. So what help you to grow? Three things most important, since you don't spend money. So either the mines that you need always to keep your teams mining, farming, or you can buy, as I mentioned, from the alliance gifts. And also every 2 weeks there is an event called Golden Zombie. Golden Zombie, this is an amazing event that is a 3 days event or 4 days event that you need to utilize to the maximum, where you can collect up to 1G of everything: gold, iron, and food. Okay, so this is the first step. Now, second tip, when you start the game, the first few levels that you cannot join alliance. Joining alliance is very important point. Okay, so when you start, always focus that you need to go to the war chat. You can communicate with everyone in the server. You can ask them which the best alliance that you can start with, okay, or you can join. And also you can go to your name, then you will have your server number, okay. Then you go to ranking, you will have alliance power. Alliance power will show you all the alliances available in your server, okay. And on the right side, the power of each alliance. Of course, when the power is higher, the alliance is stronger and better, of course, because when you have a good active alliance, this will allow you to have a lot of prizes. For example, now here I have 29. I just collected this one before, like maybe 1 hour back. It was 1,200 daily. My alliance, they generate like 2,000 gifts. These gifts, let's do these 29. See, as you see, there is gold, iron, and food, plus speeds and other stuff. If you go to the premium, it gives you also other extra rewards. Okay, these rewards will increase and enhance and speed your building progress and construction. So this is very important. Don't focus on these things, and you have to join an active alliance to help you to grow faster and faster. So this is the two things. Now, third thing, when you upgrade your buildings, always there is, here it's mentioned that any tank, missile. Okay, now one of the things, always when we go to the heroes, okay, when you start the game, you have a random different type of heroes. They will come to you in the beginning. Okay, so you will have Monica,
Commander, you are our hope.
Okay, she's the star of the game. Then you have some other players. Some of them you will get the golden, some purple, some blue. So from this, and this is one of the mistakes I fall in, when I get Monica, I start upgrading the golden shreds, I start upgrading the experience, medals, everything. And it was one of my mistakes. Okay, biggest mistakes actually. I waste a lot of resources, okay, just to spend it on these heroes, thinking that now I have a super team. But in reality, the super team, they are the golden ones. Okay, and always you need to focus that your first team, T1, what you are preferring. Are you preferring to go with tanks or missiles or air? So there is 3 types, so you have to choose one of them. When you choose one of them, then you focus on that team more than other teams to increase everything.
I am invincible!
To increase the experience, to increase the gears levels, to increase their skills, okay? And even if they have
Commander, anything fun to do around here?
Have exclusive,
Join me for some training.
if they have exclusive weapon, then you open the exclusive weapon and upgrade it gradually until the maximum level. So always try to save whatever you have: skill medals, golden shreds, exclusive weapon shreds, okay, until your team, you know which team you need. Then you start upgrading, focusing your team power to be the first strongest team. By this way, you will save a lot of resources. Second thing, for example, for me, I am using air team as first team. Then you have these 3 buildings. They increase a big power to your teams, but each depends on your selection. For example, this is aircraft center, this is tank center, this is missile center. So I am focusing on aircraft center. If I go to aircraft center, it is now 32. I'm upgrading to level 33. So I can upgrade my HQ to level 34. But at the same time, if you go to my tank, it's 30. My missile is 30. So which means that my first team is air. So I'm trying to focus at this building, to focus my resources in these buildings, okay? Then after I finish and I have some space and buffer, okay, then I go to other buildings like tank, missile, if I want to upgrade the drill centers extra, okay, and this stuff, okay? So always you need to plan to know which team. Don't spend your all whatever you collect from the golden shreds or medals or exclusive weapon shreds randomly. First decide which team, then focus on that team, then start with other teams, okay? So this is another point. Now another point, which is tech center. This is another big story. We will have a different video only discussing this part, because this is a very important and crazy part. So in this part, as we see, there is units: hero, economy, development, squad 1, squad 2, 3, 4, siege, alliance, special forces, mastery, defense, and so on. Okay, so where to start, what I start with, what I have to do. Okay, so this is what we'll explain more in detail, but this is very important part to know how to upgrade here, what to upgrade here, how to progress here, because this consumes a lot of gold, and other parts like special forces, like masteries and other stuff, it requires valor, and this is very expensive and rare item. Okay, so you need to know how to utilize it in the best way. Then you have your drone. Also, this is now, okay, before I go drone, the major 3 items, it gives general power to all your teams at the same time. Here, as we mentioned, in the air, it's focus only in the air team, tank the same, missile team same. Now there is the tech and drone and decoration. This is 3 parts in the game. They will give a major upgrade and strength to all your heroes. Okay, so beside only one team get the power, no, by this way the 3 teams, they will get the power. Now if we go to the drone, okay, this is my drone. Luckily last week I reached level 200. Okay, so you have your drone part, and for example here, for each one I need 200. Before, when I started, I believe in the beginning it was like 5 pieces or nothing, and every 5 steps you need 1 time the drone parts, but now in each click I need a drone part. Now you have the components, you have the combat boost, and you have the skill chips. Also, we'll make a separate video discussing in detail the drone part. Okay, the same for decoration. My decoration is 28 million.4, but this is also a crazy expensive part, especially for whom doesn't pay in the game. So I'll inform you also how to collect this stuff. Now, and other ways also to collect more resources, decorations, parts, and so on, it's from the events. Okay, events such as they do like Christmas, like Easter, Halloween. Halloween just finished before like 1 month back, and so on. Okay, so this is another tip, which is your tech. To know exactly how to move with your tech, don't just upgrade randomly. Okay, this is very major tricky part. Now, so the last part I want to explain, which is now Gorilla. This is a new part also, but it focuses on only one team. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about it now. Okay, so now this is the major points you need to focus on, you need to consider. Okay, always plan, don't move randomly. And even if you have any questions you would like to share with me, I will be more than happy to support you, to help you how to do what to grow faster and faster. Okay, so and the last comment I want to share, that I want to inform you as a last tip, always focus on your daily missions. For example, the radar missions I don't have all finished. Your secret missions, okay, you need to send your squads. Hidden treasure, you have to collect the maps, even if you have some items, because now I have balance. For example, if I have 2 pieces in M2, so I can request from my friends, I can go press on the missing item, I go, then I do new exchange, then I select which item, initiate, then you can share it with your team and get that item. Let's do it. Okay, it's already missing. So for example, we need this item, we will replace it with M3. Okay, then exchange, just to show you the process actually. Okay, then you go share, then if you go to your alliance, so you will see it here. Okay, so this is what will happen. So this is how it is. In addition to that, the power of your in addition to that, also you have your trucks, okay, that you need to send. I already done. You need to dispatch them, okay, on a daily basis. So these things also get you a lot of experience, get you a lot of prices, resources, speeds, golden shreds, medals, ori, ceramic parts, everything. Okay, so this is very simple. I hope you enjoyed the video, and try to focus on what you need before you start. See you in a different video. Thank you.